Good morning, Junior 4. Today we are going to explain lesson 10 in unit 9. Here, what this lesson called, it's same fractions with different shapes. Amani had 2 buttons and one of them was red. If Amani had 6 buttons and she wanted to have the same fraction of the set to be red, this means that in each 2 buttons I will have one red. So here, in each 2 buttons I will have one red, so the other will be blue. In each 2 I will have one red and the other is blue. In each 2 I will have one red and here is blue. So now when I have 2 buttons, one of them was blue. So now when I have 6 buttons, how many was red? 1, 2, 3. Okay, turn on the page. This is the equivalent or the fraction wall. Okay, when can I reach one whole? When the numerator is equal to the denominator. So here, the 1 I can divide it to 2, means 2 over 2 gives me 1. 1 I can divide it on 3, means 3 over 3 gives me 1. I can divide it on 4, means 4 over 4 gives me 1. Okay, so here, how can I get an equivalent fraction? I can get an equivalent fraction when I do times or divide, but there is a condition. What I'm going to do up, I must do it down. So here write 2 equivalent fractions to 1 over 4. So I will write 1 over 4, my king fraction, because I will go back to it again. Here, first number I'm going to choose times 2. I can choose any number. 1 times 2 gives me 2. 4 times 2 is 8. I will go back to my king. Choose another number. I will choose 3. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 4 is 12. The second one, here I wanted 2 equivalent fractions to 2 over 3. This is my king fraction. I will choose times 4, up and down. 2 times 4 gives me 8. 3 times 4 gives me 12. And the next time I will choose 5. 5 times 2 gives me 10. 5 times 3 is 15. Now we are in page 33. Here complete using the fraction wall. Half, this is my king fraction, okay? So what happens? The 2 becomes 4. This means that the 2 gets bigger. So I'm going to do times up and down. What times 2 gives me 4 is 2. So times 2 up and down. 1 times 2 is 2. The second one, the 2, I will go back to my king. The 2 gets bigger, gets 6. So it will be times 3 up and down. 1 times 3 is 3. The last one, what happens to the 2 gets bigger, so times 4 up and down. 1 times 4 gives me 4. Okay, here is 1 over 4, my king fraction. What happens to the 2 gets bigger, times 2 up and down. 4 times 2 is 8. Go back to my king fraction. The 1 becomes 3, so gets bigger, times 3 up and down. 4 times 3 is 12. Letter C, this is my king fraction. What happens to the 5? It gets bigger, means times 2 up and down. 2 times 2 is 4. The last one, 1 over 3 is my king fraction. The 3 becomes 9, means times 3 up and down. 1 times 3 is 3. This is the end of lesson 10.